Rishi Agastya and Lopamudra. Long ago, there was a demon king called Ilvala. He had a brother called Vatapi. Once he prayed to a holy Brahman and asked to bless him with a son. But the Brahman refused. Ilvala got angry and decided to destroy all Brahmins. His brother Vatapi had the power to assume any form, while Ilvala could revive a dead person. The two evil brothers conspired a trick. Vatapi turned into a goat, while Ilvala invited Brahmins for a feast. The meat of the goat was cooked and offered to the Brahmins. When the Brahmins had finished their meals, Ilvala would use his powers to revive Vatapi, who was in the form of goat's meat, in the stomachs of the Brahmins. He would call out to his brother, "Come out, or my brother Vatapi." The goat would come out of the stomach of the Brahman and thus kill him. Vatapi would regain his original form. In this way, Vatapi and Ilvala killed many Brahmins and rishis. Sage Agastya, who was a very powerful rishi, one day saw his deceased ancestors hanging upside down on a tree and asked them the reason for it. The ancestors responded that they were in the risk of falling in hell on account of Agastya having no descendant. Therefore, Agastya should marry and bear a child who could save the ancestors from the hell. Agastya agreed and created his own future wife using his spiritual powers. She was named Lopamudra and was adopted by the king of Vidarbha. Lopamudra lived amidst splendor, with many damsels surrounding her all the time. When she grew up, the king was very concerned about who to give her daughter in marriage. She was very beautiful, but no other king dared approach her because of the fear of the king of Vidarbha. One day, Sage Agastya approached the king and requested him to give Lopamudra to him in marriage. By seeing the disheveled and old sage, the king was not at all willing to have him as his son-in-law. But Lopamudra agreed to marry Agastya. Agastya was happily married to Lopamudra. He, however, asked her to renounce all her costly dresses and ornaments and dress up like a poor Brahman's wife. Lopamudra did the same, and she served her husband wholeheartedly, while the latter was engaged in ascetic penances. After some time, Agastya wanted to have a child with Lopamudra, remembering his vows to his ancestors. However, Lopamudra set some conditions. She wanted the sage to have a gentler appearance, adorned with garlands and ornaments, and to have some wealth. The sage agreed, but he did not have any wealth. He did not want to use his spiritual power to acquire wealth, nor did he wish to go and beg for money from his rich father-in-law. He therefore went out in search of wealth and met 3 kings one by one. None of them had extra wealth to help Agastya. The kings then told Agastya that there was a demon king named Ilvala who possessed great wealth. They should go to him and beg some wealth for Agastya. Accordingly, they all went to Ilvala, who, hearing the news of their arrival, came out to greet them and pay them his respect. He then told his brother Vatapi to take the form of a goat. The goat was cooked and served to Agastya, and the kings to kill them. However, Agastya told the kings not to worry, and he ate up the entire meat. After the dinner was over, Ilvala began to summon his brother. "Oh Vatapi, where are you? Please come here." Agastya belched loudly and told the demon king that his brother had been digested by him, and now he could never come back. At this, Ilvala became very sad and also afraid, and he asked the sage as to what he wanted. Agastya asked him to give enough gold to him and the 3 kings who had come with him. Ilvala, with a lot of heartburn, had to comply with the request out of fear. The kings then happily went back to their respective kingdoms, and Agastya returned to Lopamudra with all the wealth that he got. Soon, Agastya and Lopamudra were blessed with a very illustrious son called Dradhasyu.